a few words needed to describe this game today, and that is thank you, Jack Campbell. And oh yeah, he felt chunky today. The Leafs and Jack Campbell come away with the 2-0 shutout victory over the Calgary Flames, and that's what it feels like to win a hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Campbell, Campbell's Chunky Soup, getting us the W today, putting the Leafs back in the win column and becoming a 20-game winner so far this season. 20-10-2 are the Toronto Maple Leafs with the 2-0 victory today, and Jack Campbell with the shutout on 31 shots against. What a game for Jack Campbell. And people can say, well, he wasn't really tested early on. No, but he had to make some big-time saves in that second period, and when the Flames attempted to come back in the third, he was equal to the task and made some key saves when his team needed him to. That's what we have not been seeing. Jack Campbell getting it done today. First period, late in the period, a minute and a half to play, Jake Muzzin to Jason Spezza from a horrendous angle. However, we continue to forget that Spezza has an absolutely stupid release, and he roofs it far side corner on Dave Riddick, and the Leafs have the 1-0 lead. And they go into the break up 1-0. It feels like forever, the Leaf fans, that this team has had a lead. Right? It's been last game, they got down early and they were chasing the entire game. You go back to Ottawa and it was kind of the same damn thing, and they just really haven't been playing very well. To get that first goal, to go into the intermission having not given up a goal, because the Leafs have given up 3 goals in like a ton of games lately. Yeah, that's huge. But you got to play another 40 minutes. You got to play a solid rest of the game. Well, under 5 minutes to play in the second period, off a nice feed. Look, Alex Galchenyuk picks up his first point as a Leaf. Can we mention the fact that saucer pass on the backhand from Galchenyuk to Tavares was absolutely gorgeous? It gets Tavares, and then Zach Hyman just does Zach Hyman things, right? He looks like he's about to force his way to the front of the net, but goes around the net, and then does a long wraparound, but he beats Dave Riddick with the shot, and I love it. You guys probably saw this one. Hyman Sellies goes back to the bench, and who's there getting absolutely pumped? Gives him a high five and gets him all jacked up. The Wayne train, Wayne Simmons. You got Campbell's Chunky Soup back, and you have Wayne Simmons being an absolute beauty. This team is feeling something. I know it's only 1 win, but it's a shutout, and your team played well. They played a very good hockey game to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, like I said, Hyman and Tavares and Galchenyuk get assists on that play everywhere. Everywhere Zach Hyman goes, a line plays well. It seems to be the case, right? Everywhere he goes, someone plays well. And that was at 16:28 of the second period. You go into the second intermission, you got a 2-0 lead. You're in a great spot. Close the game strong. And Jack Campbell and the Leafs D-core, they hang on for dear life, including Jack Campbell being old school and stacking the pads and making a big-time save, kind of a windmill, starfish, whatever the heck you want to call it. I forget the actual phrase they use when they start doing stuff like that. Save. You know the save I'm talking about from Jack Campbell. And the Leafs hang on to win it 2-0 over the Calgary Flames. We talked about it, guys, in the last video, how bad puck luck with Frederik Andersen yesterday. And Jack Campbell, look, there was a lot of tough bounces today. But it's like I've said in many videos in the past, it's about positioning and reactions. And Jack Campbell, not only did he react well tonight, he was in very good position. And he made saves. Great job by Jack Campbell. Shots on goal in the game were 33-31 in favor of the Leafs. The Leafs were 0 for 4 on all their power plays. But the Flames didn't score any of theirs. They were 0 for 3. The Leafs killed off all 3 power plays there of the Calgary Flames. And like I mentioned, Jack Campbell did not allow a goal on 31 shots. So a heck of a hockey game for him. Now, here comes the controversy for Leaf fans. Frederik Andersen, who's been around this team for so long and has been so good for so long, obviously has struggled through the month of March and really for the most part of this season. His head is clearly somewhere else right now. It's not, you heard before the last game that he's got to get back to being confident in himself, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to be in that situation. Leaf fans, I'm going to give you a scenario, and I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. The Washington Capitals, and I bring those guys up quite a bit in my videos because, well, for one, if my second team is Washington, so I've watched them quite a bit. But second of all, they ran into a problem back when they won the Stanley Cup. Braden Holtby was not playing well in the regular season. He was not doing very good. His numbers were terrible. But the backup goalie, Philip Grubauer, who's now obviously the goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche, was doing very, very well. And it got to a point in Washington where they said, you know what? Let's ride Grubauer. Let's see what he can give us. And Grubauer played majority of the games down the stretch and to end the season. Came to the playoffs. Grubauer played the first 2 games against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Was not very good. Columbus went up 2-0 in the series. And then it got to a point where they're like, all right, we got to put Braden back in there. He's our goalie. He's our guy. Let's see what he can do. They went on to win the Stanley Cup. They went 4 straight, was it 3 or 4 straight against Columbus, and they went on to win the Cup. Not saying this is the same scenario, but it's somewhat similar in the sense that your starting goalie is not performing at all this season, and your backup goalie is playing incredible night in, night out when healthy. So what I'm proposing is moving forward, why not give Jack Campbell some more reps? Like, I'm not even talking, every other game or whatnot. I'm talking the next game for the Leafs is Thursday. So they have quite a bit of time off here against the Ottawa Senators in Ottawa. Let's see more Jack Campbell. Why not? We always hear about, Frederik Andersen playing too many games. Oh, you got to rest this guy before the playoffs. Blah, blah, blah. You hear all that nonsense. This is the perfect time to do so. Your backup goalie's hot. Your main goalie's not. So why not let Jack Campbell have a run with it? His numbers are through the roof this season when healthy. He's clearly confident. It's clear as day the team loves playing in front of him. Come on, after the game, you can't help but notice every single player when they go to him and celebrate. They have a big smile on their face, Jack, a huge hug for him. Look, Freddie, they do the same thing, but they seem there's an extra love there for Jack Campbell. Not only because he's a great goalie, he's a fantastic guy, but he's going out there and doing everything he can. And he respects his teammates, and he respects what his boys are doing in front. That's why I love when Jack, whenever he makes a save and freezes something, and let's say Justin Hall, for example, clears the guy out in front of the net, slaps him on the pads, attaboy, acknowledges his guys, saying, hey, good job out there, way to go. That type of stuff may not seem like much for people, but I know from playing sports and hockey, and I know anybody who's played hockey understands as well, when your goalie is like, hey, great job out there, bud, way to go, way to help me out there, you feel good about yourself. And it helps the team overall. The morale is there. So for me, I look at Jack Campbell, I look at the situation the Leafs are in. Ride Jack Campbell right now. Frederik Andersen needs some time with the goalie coach. He needs some time to relax and just regroup and reset. And I don't just mean missing one game. That's not a reset. A reset, I'm talking about give him 2, 3, 4 games off. Give him a week off. And see how Jack Campbell does. Ride it out. And then once Freddie seems ready to go, give him a shot. Or if you have a back-to-back coming up at some point in time, use Freddie in the second night. See what happens. You got to do something. It's clear as day Frederik Andersen is not playing well, and his confidence really isn't there. Where Jack Campbell is the total opposite. He's playing incredible, and his confidence is through the roof. Give him a shot. We were so excited to watch him play there today, and he performed admirably. 31 save shutout. All I got to say, I want to hear your guys' takes, though, in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think and what your take is on the whole Campbell-Andersen situation, and not just because of the numbers. Anderson's garbage. I almost swore that. Anderson's garbage. Just use Campbell. No, give me a reasoning. Why? I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Let me know in the comments below, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game there this evening because it was nice to see a Leaf win and just breathe. Because Toronto Sport fans, it's been rough over the last few weeks or so. Raptors losing 7 straight. Leafs had lost 6 of the last 7. It has not been pretty. But a great W tonight for the Toronto Maple Leafs, guys. Comment down below. Go crazy. All right? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Comment down below everything you want to talk about everything you want to talk about when it comes to the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then Jack Campbell and the forwards and Zach Hyman and all this great stuff, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Twitter's down below for myself as well. Follow us, send me a DM, know that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down below as well, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Jays edition to be on Tuesdays. We'll break down this past week's games. The Jays win yet another one today. They're having a great week so far. We'll break that down on Tuesday afternoon. As for the Raptors, they take on the... Oh, shoot. Who do they play? They play tomorrow. I forget who they play. Honestly, God, I forget who they play tomorrow. They've lost 7 straight games. They're not playing very good basketball. Yeah, they play tomorrow night. I'll talk to you guys then, Raptors edition. And as for the Leafs, as I've mentioned, their next game is on Thursday night. So they have a long layoff until Ottawa in Ottawa. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop there as the Buds look for back-to-back victories and hoping to see more Jack Campbell. If you're me and if you're Leaf fans, I think we all agree we want to see a little bit more Jack Campbell. Hopefully he's in net there on Thursday in Ottawa taking on the Senators. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys know the video. Talk to you guys then.